Hi everyone, Canoopsy here, and what makes Apple AirPods so great is not the sound quality, not the design, not the battery life, not the fit, but the convenience. People buy these because they just work. Well, the brand new AirPods Pro takes that magical, convenient AirPod experience and adds better sound quality, a better fit, a better design, and better battery life at a higher cost, of course. They are a definite improvement on all fronts, and if the original AirPods changed the way that you listen to music, the new AirPods Pro are gonna do it again. So the design change starts at the case. It's horizontal, but not much bigger than the OG AirPods, so they're gonna fit in your pocket, no problem at all. The actual earbuds still keep that AirPods look, but with a shorter stem and a unique angle design. With, of course, now, rubber ear tips. There are 3 different sizes, and they are proprietary to this Apple design, which you may think is a negative, but it actually keeps the rubber tips locked onto the earbuds better, and I find they are very comfortable. Replacement tips are cheap, but there are currently no foam tip options available, unfortunately. If you're like me, regular AirPods just kind of fit in alright. But any real movement, any drastic changes in the way you're wearing them, they kind of just fall out. With the AirPods Pro, when you put them in, they're really not going anywhere at all. You can move around, you can run, you can shake your head. They are not going anywhere. Basically, the AirPod Pros are locked into your ears, no fear here. Over time, they kind of start to slip out a little bit as they get kind of greasy and sweaty, but a simple wipe on the ear tips makes them ready to go again, so they're locked in place and they're not going to fall out. The AirPods Pro, unlike many other earbuds with a rubberized tip, also don't really feel like they're clogging up or plugging your ears. Thanks to Apple's unique vent design here, it makes the earbuds feel super lightweight and they don't really feel like they're clogging your ear canals.
Wearing the AirPods Pro basically feels like the entire world is silent, all you hear is your music, and because they're just so lightweight, it feels like they're not even in your ears at all, and it's like you're hearing the music in your head. It is the weirdest but coolest experience ever.
Apple also helps you figure out which ear tips are the best for you with an audio test that actually plays Awake by Tycho, of all songs. No complaints, it's an amazing track, but it's an interesting choice nonetheless. For actually controlling the earbuds, Apple got rid of the original tap controls on either side in favor of these brand new pinch controls. To be honest, I miss the tap controls as they were much easier to actually trigger, but you do get used to the pinch very quickly. Pinch once to play and pause, pinch twice to skip, 3 times to go back, and hold the pinch to activate or turn off noise cancelling. You can also configure one earbud to pinch for Siri, like I did. So sound quality. In the simplest of terms, these do sound better than the original Apple AirPods. They're clear, there's more bass, and they do get much louder as well. But not because of all the magic things that Apple said they did to improve the sound quality, but it is really owed to the overall fit of the ear tips. Because there's a better seal, things sound louder, bass is better, and details are crisper. Although they are definitely a great sounding pair of truly wireless earbuds with an incredibly balanced sound. There's not too much bass where it's overpowering, the highs aren't tinny, and the mids are still well defined. I've tried them with many different genres and podcasts, and I have literally no complaints. Plus, there's pretty much a one-to-one video and audio sync when watching YouTube or Netflix. The other big feature here is noise cancelling. Apple didn't do it first or invent noise cancelling on earbuds or anything, but they've done it incredibly well.
For noise cancelling, these things basically block out 90% of your everyday background noises. Things that they don't really block out though are very low frequencies or very high frequencies. Things like streetcar or trains squealing on their tracks, people with high-pitched voices, keys on a mechanical keyboard, for example. You're still going to hear little hints of those things. But for everything else, it's all silent.
Here's what the world regularly sounds like. Here's what the world sounds like with the earbuds in. You can still hear noise, but definitely a bit less. And here's with noise cancelling on. There's also a transparency mode that sounds like this. It basically lets you hear the world a lot more clearly outside and almost better than normal at times using the microphones. And you can still of course hear your music and podcasts as well. Overall, the sound quality and noise cancelling is definitely a good set of reasons to actually consider buying these earbuds. They're excellent. So in terms of battery life, Apple says 4.5 hours of charge with the earbuds themselves, an additional 24 hours of charge with the charging case. Now, I can't really confirm the accuracy of the case's battery life, but for the earbuds, 4.5 hours is definitely pretty accurate. I usually hit between 4 and 5 hours of listening time. That's a straight listening time, no breaks, and that's a fairly accurate figure from Apple. Now, if you're going on a longer flight that's longer than 4 or 5 hours and you have to charge up the earbuds, if you pop them in the carrying case for 5 minutes, you get an hour of listening time. So that's pretty good. You're actually charging up the case itself, you can use the lightning port on the bottom or Qi wireless charging, which I tend to usually do with these earbuds. But there is a problem with the AirPods Pro and the entire truly wireless earbuds category as well. The problem is, these have a shelf life. If you own the original AirPods, after about 2 years, you kind of know the battery life just basically goes to hell. It really starts to suck. With these, it's going to be the exact same deal, but the difference here between the original AirPods and the Pros is you're spending $250 US on these, or if you're in Canada, $370 Canadian after taxes. That's an insanely expensive pair of earbuds. So here's what I think. You want to buy a pair of truly wireless earbuds, you want to have noise cancelling, you have an iPhone, the price doesn't matter to you at all, and they have to be Apple AirPods, then I completely recommend the AirPods Pro. If you have an Android phone, these do also work as well, but all the controls are not really customizable, so it's not the best bet. But if you don't really fit into all those boxes, then I recommend you look elsewhere. Get the older AirPods, which are much cheaper now, or go for another pair of truly wireless earbuds from a different brand. I'll leave links to a whole bunch of my personal favorites that I've tested and used in the description down below that I can recommend. But over a week later, I really enjoy the AirPods Pro. They're such an incredible pair of truly wireless earbuds. Between the sound quality, noise cancelling, fit, and convenience, it makes them an extremely enjoyable pair of earbuds. Almost, and I exaggerate, life-changingly good. So what do you think of the AirPods Pro? Do they offer enough to actually justify the higher price tag? Let me know in the comments, and thank you for watching. They are really not going anywhere at all.